Is that short?
It's not even on the green.
Oh, Jesus
That is
Christ.
horrible.
It's time to go head to head.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, me and Johnny are here at Foxhills to compare two of the best hollow body irons of 2023. I've got the TITLEIST T200. Johnny there, Team TAYLORMADE, with the TAYLORMADE P790. We're going to compare these two at Foxhills and also do some data testing at Custom Golf Works.
So, before we get into the video, if you want to find out what the best irons are for you and you want to play better golf, smash the subscribe button and So, if you want more content like that, smash the subscribe button and give us a like.
Now, Johnny, you're a bit of a TAYLORMADE fanboy, right?
I am indeed.
Just a little bit, just a wee bit. I am a TITLEIST nerd, which I think is kind of normal these days. You get like brand asphyxiation. I like TITLEIST, you like TAYLORMADE. We're gonna have to put our neutral hats on a little bit. There's gonna be a bit of a bias, but these irons are very similar to each other. We've got the same lofts, but for here at the par 3, I'm gonna be hitting a 7 iron, Johnny's gonna be hitting a 6 iron. But we're gonna talk about the looks of them right now, because you prefer TAYLORMADE, right?
I do. I have these in the bag currently as we speak, and I absolutely love them. The kind of like satin finish contrasts really nicely with this kind of like slightly chromed out, I believe it is a tungsten bar, but like even looking down at the ball, I think they just look absolutely fantastic. And like the slightly thicker top line, very confidence inspiring.
Interesting. Now, I love TAYLORMADE as well, but I think TITLEIST looks a little bit more towards the better player, perhaps.
Yeah,
like I think that's
probably fair.
That with these new ranges for the T Series in 2023, we've got an improved backplate, which does improve the aesthetics. And down at address, I think is when this testing gets quite interesting, even before we get into hitting, because the TAYLORMADE P790 down at address is slightly larger. We have a little bit more offset. We've also got a slightly different design because there's a little bit less glare, just because of that kind of like modern lick of paint that you would say with TAYLORMADE.
Like, it's almost like a matte down at the end.
Exactly, that's the word I was forgetting. Whereas TITLEIST is a little bit more glossy, which it's just similar in all of the T Series, and you kind of get that classical feel with T Series, also TSR with 2, 3, and 4, and 1. So far, if we're talking about what's better, what's worse, I mean, looks is subjective, right? You like TAYLORMADE, I like TITLEIST, but I would say from the looks perspective alone, slightly smaller heel to toe length, whereas that's slightly larger. So we could argue TAYLORMADE might be more forgiving, right, than TITLEIST?
Yeah, you could say that.
Well, we'll find out. Let's pop over to Custom Golf Works and compare these two. We're both going to hit them and see the numbers and see if that's actually more forgiving. Let's go.
I don't think we're going to show that.
That is an ominous start.
That's good. That's better. That's right at it.
Come on.
It's got such like a notable sound to it.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Thank you.
I think we'll see the massive difference between like the sound of that and this. I don't know if that one, we'll find out, but like I feel like from the testing that I've done so far, that perhaps sounds cheaper.
Do you think it sounds? I quite enjoy the sound of it. I mean, it's from the toe or the heel. I think there's like a bigger drop off in the noise.
Okay.
But like straight flushed out the middle, I think it sounds.
It sounds very
good.
hollow. I don't know. We'll get like
It does sound noticeably hollow. I'll give you that.
That's right.
It's just peeling a bit right.
That's okay.
So it's
I think dispersion from. I'm trying to think here from like 180 yards. What's your handicap?
I'm like 11.
11.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking 180 yards, if you hit the green, you're happy, aren't you? Right?
Yeah. I mean, to be honest though, if I'm playing, I will rarely hit a 7 iron from 180 yards.
Really?
I'll probably hit 6 or a 5 iron.
Right.
Just because, like, I know you shouldn't, but I typically assume the worst, so I just club up.
You really shouldn't do that.
I know.
You shouldn't do that either.
No, but I mean, like, who was it? Laura Davies said like the one mistake she hears amateurs make all the time is they like don't take enough club.
Yeah, right.
And like as much as I'd love to flush my 7 iron 180 yards, I know that's realistically probably not going to happen.
Sure.
So I normally just I wouldn't, if I was going to potentially take a 7, I wouldn't take a 5, but I'd maybe just take a 6 and just try and hit a little easier.
Oh, okay, I was going to say, if you're kind of going up to a shot and you're like, right, I shouldn't hit a 7 because I'm going to hit this awfully and shank it.
I mean, it also obviously massively depends on the lie. Like off the tee, I'll probably just take what I expect to hit, but if it's, I don't know, a little bit fluffy or something like that, I'll normally take a club up.
So 180 yards there or thereabouts?
I would hit probably I'd try and hit
and try and get it somewhere around there, isn't it? Yeah, okay.
Also, I feel like on this, you're getting a lot more rollout than you typically would.
Are. I mean,
So
you're looking at that one there. That one's a bit low with the 41.7 degree descent angle. We'll keep an eye on that actually, because it should be more around 48
but
to
my
50.
my carry is always, with a 7.9, roughly 166,
Okay.
167.
Okay, let's push it to 170 here.
I'll try and absolutely murder this.
See, that sounded good, but you've wrapped it around it.
That will fly further,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, it's 180 carry.
yeah.
I don't like the sound.
No, that one doesn't sound. That doesn't sound nice.
Maybe I don't like you swinging the club with the sound.
But that,
It's a
yeah,
good shot.
that didn't sound nice. That felt like I always think of it sounds like almost like a bit cuppy.
I could tell it's Healy as
Yeah.
soon as you hit it, which I guess is good. The sound is quite positive feedback in terms of, all right, I'm telling you where it is, but you're still hitting the green. Dispersion there isn't that bad. You're still, in terms of yardage, it's quite good. I'm gonna hit the P790s now and see what the difference is, because I'm not gonna have a negative mindset going into this, because I still love both irons, but let's have a go. Good stuff. So I've got the 7.9, the exact same setup as Johnny's. So we're gonna see some interesting differences in numbers here. It's just a little bit chunky. I know we've talked about this already, but for someone being a better player, I prefer a little bit of a thinner top line.
That's fair. But I mean, they're not aimed specifically at you.
To an extent, I could have it as a 4-iron.
It's quite, yeah, that's fair. But it appeals to quite a broad audience, I'd say.
Yeah.
From like probably 5 to 15, 20, I'd say, handicap-wise.
I agree. And you see the P790 UDI, which is very similar.
Yeah.
A lot of PGA Tour players have that. So, right. Here draw.
Flush.
That was nice. The thing is, again, I know it felt nice. I think it was a little bit out the toe. Let's have a look at what the numbers would tell me there.
I'm intrigued to see how much spin you're getting. Yeah, so you're getting almost twice as much spin as I was getting.
Straight away.
The benefits of swinging it about 15 miles per hour faster.
I said it was out the toe, and instead it was low and out the heel.
But I mean, you're getting what? Ball speed, I was getting roughly
I think you were going towards 120.
120?
Yeah.
So 10 miles, 10 miles per hour.
That's kind of normal, but I think what's impressive is you can see the spin is, for a hollow body iron, if the spin's low, you're going to see it going similar to what your ball was doing.
Yeah.
It was kind of going
low
and rolling.
Yeah, it wasn't going super high.
And look at my descent angle, 50
And
miles.
also, like the shape I was getting, like on an actual golf course, that wouldn't be ideal, because it wouldn't really ever get it to stop.
No. Be funny,
Yeah.
but not ideal. Is that good? I can't tell.
That is all over it. And it's coming back.
Oh, it's in the hole.
Get in the hole.
I thought that was left.
Ooh.
That's a good shot. Okay.
Lovely.
You like that?
Lovely.
That felt lovely.
Yeah, that's all over it.
Yeah, that's nice as well. They're slappy. That's the thing.
Slappy.
They're slappy, yeah.
Yeah. I said cuppy earlier, and the reason I think about it is because when you go like that, you like cup your hands together.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Slappy is a much better way of explaining it. Yeah.
Is that a bad thing?
I mean, it's not the nicest sound, but then you only get that. You kind of want to know when you're hitting a bad shot, don't you?
Yeah, I agree.
And you only really get that. I find I get that especially because I have these in play at the moment.
Right.
When I hit it out of the heel.
Oh, really?
Or really far out of the toe.
Where you get a proper...
Yeah, you get that slappy noise.
Oh, it's a beautiful shot.
That is beauty. Get in the hole.
I don't want hitting a fade.
Yours, yeah, but bizarrely, they look almost, to begin with, like they're starting off drawing, and then they just kind of tail back at the end.
And I change it, though this is like a head-to-head, and I do prefer TITLEIST. This isn't a bad club, and it's a very, very good club. The minuscule improvements they're making iteration to iteration, I don't particularly notice, but in terms of like flighted CG, things like that, from a long-term point of view, it is worth investing in the newer set. Right, let's just play the fade then. Blocked it, I think, or is it straight at it? No, I blocked it slightly.
I mean,
it's okay.
I mean, that is the one thing. The forgiveness on offer from those is excellent.
Thing is, but what's interesting for me there is that descent angle was straight up in the air.
Yeah.
So let's look at the data, because I think for us, between us two, we're going to have some different results there.
There's a difference between a 5 handicapper and a 12 handicapper, whatever.
You get up and down there.
Oh yeah, every day, all day.
So the data here kind of confirms what we were talking about. I think your spin's a little bit too low, especially for your club head speed. 39.67 will run up to 4,000 is a little bit too low, even for a hollow body iron. Compare it to mine, my ball speed's a little bit faster, which then leads to a higher launch angle. And to be fair, my spin's still a little bit too low as well, at 5,600. Optimal for me is probably about high sixes. But this is it's a 7 iron at like 30 degrees of loft or so. We are expecting slightly lower spin, aren't we? But I mean, overall, I think there's two little circles, as you can see here. They're not bad. I think that, again, kind of shows a difference in handicap level.
Yeah, one of them's a lot nicer than the other one.
Yeah, but I think they're all so really good numbers. But again, look at that.
Yeah,
carry to total, 16 extra yards you're getting, which is a problem. But what I found interesting, and this is an ode to the P790s, if we go to actually the club data.
That's also, I mean, in carry distance, that's exactly where I would expect to be.
Okay, and you had some miss-hits in there as well, didn't you?
I did. Well, I think there was a couple I just turned over, just went left, so probably adding a bit more onto that. But 165, 170 is where I'd normally aim to be.
The interesting thing there, though, is that you could almost look at, if we just go quick to the ball data, you could look at those and think, like, oh, okay, so did I hit my shots better than you? I'm not really sure. If we go actually to the club data, your efficiency was better than mine. You can see my smash factor was 1.36, yours was 1.37. So despite maybe your dispersion being all over the place, technically, with the numbers it's saying there, you hit it better than me.
Just need to get in the gym.
You need to get in the gym, yeah. I mean, these are interesting numbers. Let's now hit the TITLEIST T200s after you do some curls and see the differences, because they're technically the same iron. We've got the same loft, the hollow body. Yeah. Is the main difference going to be sound and feel?
Quite possibly.
Let's find out.
2023
TITLEIST T200, back to 180 yards. Let's see how it compares.
All right.
Go on.
Let's go.
Get a hole in one for me.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
See, straight away, that sounds better.
Yeah, that does sound nice. And it's a better shot.
Okay.
I mean, that is a better shot. That I've been intrigued to see there's, slightly more spin.
Spin slightly up.
Carries up.
Yeah, but okay, let's see how consistent that is.
Yeah.
Overall, I mean, your smash is good there as well. Slightly increased ball speed, but just see the averages in terms of ball striking.
That wasn't
a little low.
That didn't feel quite as nice. Yeah.
No, a little low. The one thing I can notice, if this was completely blank, it's just I've said it before. The sound. Does it feel different?
It does feel a little bit different. Okay. I mean, it helps those two were like better strikes probably than I had with the TaylorMade. So
you probably need to hit it worse now, right? Just to get.
I'll try and nail one straight out of the toe. I mean, that felt good as well.
Yeah, stop hitting it well.
Yeah. I mean, that felt.
Yep. You can see this straight away. The descent angle there. I might be eating my own words, but I feel like. Yeah, I was a little bit.
Yeah, still a little bit more spin as well.
But yeah,
carry distance is still the same.
Yeah, but launch is slightly higher as well. We'll obviously the exact numbers.
Well, launch was about 13, wasn't it, on the other ones? Yeah.
Yeah, that launch is.
No, I mean these do feel nice. I mean, I'm a bit of a TaylorMade fanboy, but these I think do probably feel slightly better than the P790s.
Yeah, a little less of a slap, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a slightly softer sound.
Yeah. Sure. That's your best one. Pepper in the flag.
Yeah.
Get you on Live Golf.
Replace Chase Koepka.
Despite what we said initially at the start of this video, thought the T200s were less forgiving. Maybe it's a lot closer than we think in terms of that overall forgiveness factor, which comes from a hollow body iron.
Yeah. In terms of like hitting experience, I definitely preferred the T200s, I'd say. I mean, it helps that I probably put some better swings on them, and the sound is probably nicer on the TITLEIST, I'd say. As we said, it's a little bit slappier.
Are you telling me you're changing irons?
Well, it would be an expensive change.
Let me hit them rubbish now, just to balance it out. Oh, lovely.
Oh, God, that sounds and looks glorious. Get in the hole.
Weirdly enough, so we're looking at that with the impact with a little bit low. But apart from the heel, it's not really that big. But efficiency, 1.33. So that's 0.3 down to what my average was with the TaylorMade.
I mean, interestingly, these are still spinning slightly lower than you'd want as well, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, I think that we could count that down to custom fitting, maybe me getting just also it's a 7.9 by name, but by nature it's probably more of a 6. So if I'm looking at that, that's okay.
Yeah.
Because 30 degrees with my T100s is a 6 iron. So that's not that bad. Those numbers are all really good. It's just for a traditional 7.9, yes, that is too low. So nice. I've hit it left, haven't I?
Yeah, it's gone a bit left.
I'll be interested to see what the numbers were for that one, because that
sounded great.
It's just such a different sound to it. I still feel like it still has a slap to it, but it sounds a bit more, I don't know, like tourish.
It sounds, yeah. It sounded. I think it just sounded a little bit more powerful.
Yeah.
Like that slappy sound. It almost makes you feel like you're just kind of like swiping at the ball, whereas that sounds you're just compressing it a touch more.
Yeah. Oh, it was the worst swing in the world. That was so bad.
Again, I mean, that still sounded
nice.
It? Yeah.
Felt like a dog's ass. It felt absolutely disgusting.
It's amazing how far you can hit it when you just completely de-loft the 7-iron.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's so weird, isn't it? It's great when the 7-iron's a 5-iron. that was.
Yeah, that's
just,
a good straight.
Yeah,
That's a great shot.
I
mean, personally, it feels like more of a kind of feel and sound thing for me so far in terms of comparison. We'll come on to looks later.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Titleist maybe wins in the sound category.
I think so, yeah. I mean, these numbers are, I'll hit one more, but these numbers are really important.
Yeah.
But when you've got an iron that is the same loft, the same head design with slightly different looks, you're not going to see massive difference. I mean, you're going to see some little ones here. There will be some slight differences in launch, spin and whatnot, but it's not going to be like the TaylorMade goes 20 yards further or something along those lines. There's no myths here that we're dispelling. They're both very good irons. Except when you hit them like that. So you've hit these better than me.
Yeah, I mean, bizarrely, I got fitted for both of these clubs, and I hit the P790s better that day and preferred the feel. And I've played better probably with those today and preferred the feel of those.
I guess that shows how close they are to each other, right?
There's not a huge amount in it, I wouldn't say.
Good clubs though.
Very good.
Couldn't hit this one. Let's have a look at the differences between the T200 and the P790 on the GC Quad here at Custom Golf Works. There's not really a big difference, but
let's find out.
So it's good to see that these numbers kind of agree with what we were saying throughout this testing, is that they are kind of identical to each other, but what you were just saying is that you said you hit the T200s better, right?
Not a huge amount in it.
The big indicator here is, I mean, you could say, look, 168, 169, 185, 185.
Side angle,
you're launching,
minus 1.5.
You're launching them a lot higher, which probably means you are hitting them better.
Yeah, I think also there's just a touch more spin as well.
Yeah, just a wee bit of spin. If you go to the club data as well, I mean, funny thing there is your efficiency for the T200s
was the lowest.
Worse.
Yeah,
which I think actually agrees with what we said initially about the looks of them, and that is that although they are similar irons to the P790, the efficiency there shows that they're probably, by the design, a little bit less forgiving.
Yeah.
You hit them better there, right?
Yeah, I think so.
But they've still come up the same dispersion.
But I mean, yeah, I'd say I hit them better, but I mean, as the data suggests, I think it was more to do with those two ones I kind of tugged touch left.
Yeah.
Maybe just made me think, oh, a bit less accurate.
Sure.
It's obviously just a worse swing.
Yeah.
But yeah, the data suggests they're pretty much identical.
Yeah, so some variables in there that, of course, we're not robots, we're both hackers, so, you know, there are some good and bad shots in there. My main thing I would say with this is I personally think the T200s, when hitting it out the middle, launches just a little bit higher and spins a little bit more, which is down to probably being a little bit of a better players club to the P790.
Yeah.
But this isn't like, this is probably like 5%. It's not by like 50% or so.
No.
The main thing I think for us, would you say, is the sound and feel of the club?
Yeah, I'd say so. I think the Titleist probably just pips the TaylorMade slightly on feel and sound. I mean, I don't think there's a huge amount in it, and again, as previously mentioned, can depend on the day, how well you're hitting it. But I would say, on the whole, from today, Titleist felt, a touch better.
Interesting. So it was good to get the data, but they're quite similar to each other. But the overall opinion from both of us is that the sound and feel is actually the main differences between these two clubs. So to decide the winner, let's go back to Foxhills, go head to head, and see who gets closer to the pin.
See you there.
Righty, Foxhills at the Bernard Hunt. Fourth hole?
Fourth hole.
Fourth hole, cool. 175 yards. First to get it within 15 foot wins. Right, back to back.
Right. No pressure.
No pressure.
Oh God, it's a good start.
It's a great start. Man, I actually creamed that.
Absolutely.
Go. Genuinely running out of balls. That bag used to be full. Oh, Jesus
that is
Christ.
Horrible.
That's not even a shot. Your mother would love that one, mate.
That is horrible.
Get out of the way.
Oh, it might be on the green.
Good for you. What do you think the odds are for us, two wee choppers?
Hole in one?
Well, no, I was actually thinking just 15 foot.
Oh, come on. You play off like four.
Yeah, sorry. Hole in one.
I'm the chopper here.
Stop it, you little silly boy.
Turning over a bit too much.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, that's long.
Oh, yeah, you know me. I think I'm going to cut down on a 7 because my muscles are too big.
Come on, smooth this one away, John.
Oh, God, that sound. Oh, it's got, no way.
No.
I mean,
no. Well
in fairness,
Ugh.
I think I was a bit too mean with the sound because we're talking about that at CGW. The sound's a bit off, but the smash factor's still really good.
Oh, okay, yeah, that could be game over.
Come on, baby. I chunked it.
Oh, it's not on the green.
Is that sure?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Is it short?
Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah.
It's actually.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's short. It's actually short. Sorry.
It's not even on the green.
No, it's because these are hollow body irons. I was
Yeah,
thinking,
yeah,
even though I
yeah,
literally
yeah.
missed the ball, I want to hold the finish. Like
Right,
throw.
this one is going to be in the hole.
Strike. Oh, hello, baby.
Oh,
hello,
yeah.
baby.
Guys coming back.
That looks really good.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
I don't want to lose.
Is that close?
Oh, it is close.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that could be 15 foot.
Oh, yes.
All right, I went first as
I
well,
just
didn't
needed a tee. Just needed a tee.
Double or nothing.
All right.
I don't know what that means. No, double or nothing. If I can't beat you, you take my job.
Okay, perfect. Come on! Is that game over?
Yeah. The winner has been settled, and to be honest, I think that kind of aligns a little bit with the data from CGW. Let's go make sure that his is within 15 foot, because maybe it's 16 foot and I can keep my job.
Oh. 15 feet, right?
Yeah, I'd say that's about 15 foot. A fair victory for Johnny Percival here on the Golf Mania channel, and a fair victory, I think, for the TAYLORMADE P790. But I would say I think it is a victory because this club is slightly more efficient because it is slightly larger. So I would say, and I welcome your opinion here, Johnny, that if you're looking for a club, a hollow body iron that offers a little bit more forgiveness, I would go for the TAYLORMADE. Whereas if I want a iron that could perhaps be for someone who's even off scratch, it's like this T200.
Yeah,
What do you
absolutely.
think?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, this obviously isn't the first time I've hit these clubs. I've used them for a good period of time now, and I absolutely love them. The forgiveness they provide is fantastic. Obviously, there was some not great shots there, but even the one left was pin high, one short, just crap. And then this one, obviously, it's just carried just past the pin. But yeah, all in all, very good.
I would say all in all, dispersion for that was actually pretty good for two players who
Not
just
too bad.
want to hit the green.
Yeah.
Getting on with 15 foot for a birdie chance at Foxhills is very good. Guys, what do you think? What is the victory here for you and for us in this video? Is it TITLEIST or is it TAYLORMADE? Let me know down in the comments. Me and Johnny will see you at the next video.